Hi guys, stay tuned for this look. It is a blue and green Wet n Wild drugstore look, and I hope that you enjoy. Also, give me your advice on the lighting. I did something different, and let me know how you like it. Let's get started. I hardly ever wear blue colors or green colors, but I have blue. You can't see it. It's in my t-shirt, so let's get started today. I'm going to start by priming my lids with Michael Todd primer and evening that out. Okay, I've got my primer on, and the next thing I'm going to do is use the color Brulee from Wet n Wild. All of this tonight is going to be, or most of it's going to be about drugstore products, and this is just going to kind of be my blender color. I don't always use these if I really want the colors to pop, but because I'm using bright colors anyway, colors that I'm not always real comfortable wearing, like dark blues and greens, only because I think I got used to having these days off working at home, and you know, 3 months ago I was so used to wearing whatever, and all of a sudden I wasn't wearing makeup for a couple days at a time, so now it's like, whoa! So I've gotten that on, and the next thing I want to do is take I'm using the palette from Vanity. This reminds me a lot of some of the matte colors from MAC, but I'm using this color right here in the Vanity palette, and I'm going to take it right above the crease, and I'm using a big fluffy brush. I'm just barely dipping it in, and I want to start here. I want to go above, and that's kind of where I want to start. It's where I'm gonna have all the color below this. All of the bright color is going to be below where I put this. And please forgive me while I'm working on my editing. Being under 10 minutes is something that I'm working on, so please just work with me as I learn my editing skills. I am learning on how to speed up and do all those kinds of things, and please let me know about the lighting tonight. Let me know if this is good or that's good. Which one's better? That would be very helpful. And now we're going to start on the first color that we're actually going to use that's a little bit brighter is this green color in the Pride palette. It's not the matte one, but the more seafoamy green, and I've already wet my flat shader brush. This is the flat shader brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to put this on the inner 3/4 of the lid below that brown. And when I wet it, as you can see, it gives me a really nice bright seafoam green. And I'm just going to work on blending that out to about right here on each of my eyes. If you hear noise, my son's doing the dishes. A lot of people didn't know that I had a son, and I mentioned that he is 17 and he cooks all the time. He's going to be going to culinary school when he graduates next year. He's addicted to cooking, but he needs to learn how to clean those messes up properly. Alright, I'm going to do that on the other eye. I've already done it with my eye over here, but I've added the second green, and this is the matte green. It's very, very pigmented. So it's this green right here, and I'm going to use this brush right here. It is a very stiff, it's called the Stiff Tapered Crease, and I'm pretty much just applying that because you have to be real careful with this color. It's really, really pigmented. I was on Twitter tonight, and a lot of people did not realize that, you know, Wet n Wild that I remember when I was a kid was, you know, not a brand that a lot of people bought, but they've really stepped up their game, and a lot of people were shocked, and I was really taken up for the brand, and I'm enjoying it. So you'll see quite a few Wet n Wild motives, different things. So anyway, I've taken that that matte green, and I'm really, you know, you can intensify the color. As you can see, I'm just kind of patting it, even with the blending brush. Just you can pat it in there. And then I'm going to take this other brush here and just do circular motions and mix it in with the more frosty seafoam color. And this is where you come in, and then this is where I'm going to come in with the blue. It's going to add contrast. And again, I'm not used to color for the past couple of months. Working from home, I used to really express myself at work with our black and white uniforms, but it's gotten a little bit different being at home. I'll be right back, and we're going to do blue. We're back with the blue. I did the one on the left, and the reason I'm doing this is because of the 10-minute time crunch, so bear with me. I'm only using the matte blue, okay? And again, this is the Pride, and I'm starting off very slowly with an artist brush that has such a fine tip, and I'm just grazing it right here in the outer V, and it's only because it is an immensely strong blue, and I will build on that. I just need to start light, and I will build upon this with a different brush. When I was doing the other eye, I was absolutely shocked when I put the other brush in. It is an amazingly pigmented blue. So if you're looking for a really dark blue and affordable, this is it. And you see how this brush will apply it, and it is just such a tiny, tiny little blending brush, but it is working so well. So if you don't have the money to go get out and get a set of brushes, these artist brushes from I've had these for years. I started out with doing my own makeup at home with artist brushes before buying anything other than MAC brushes was really available. Alright, so I have done that with this brush alone. You see that? Like, just working. You just take the time to work with it. And then I'm going to take a brush that looks like this, and I'm going to dip it in a little bit, just the head of it, and then I'm going to go like this because it is so pigmented. That's when I'm going to go in with these circles. And this is the Deluxe Crease from Coastal Scents. It is a really, it's not stiff at all, it's so loose, and I'm going to barely go into the center. I don't want to take a lot down in there, but just barely go in. Come back over here, and you just kind of step back and look and see what you've done. I have already got my highlight going on because I put the brulee on. I'm going to let that serve as my highlight. But in order to bring the color back down, I'm going to grab a little bit more of that. And I'm just going to take a blending brush and some of that brulee and bring it back into the top of the eye. I know this is a really bright look for me, and I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the eyeliner and be right back. I hope we have time for all this. This is so hard. Alright, since I have a nude, like a really bright eye, I want to go for a nude look, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild lip wand in the color Natural, and it's got a lip liner on one end. Let me get up here like this. I'm going to overdraw a little bit to give me a larger lip. And then on the other end you have your lipstick, which I love. And it's just like a nice frosty basic nude. I hope you guys like this look. I hope that it's something that you can use. I actually like it, and I'm not a blue person, but I really, really like this look, okay? And I'm sorry if it's so fast. One day we're gonna get there when I can be like 12, 13 minutes. You guys take care and have a great night.